certificate of eligibilities have just been extended. Japanese immigration has announced that they will extend previously issued COE between the 1st of January 2020 and the 31st of July 2021 to the 31st of January 2022. The announcement came a bit of a surprise since no one was really expecting the announcement to come up yesterday night. So here is where you find the official information in the Immigration Service Agency of Japan, and I will link this in the description so you can see yourself. If you click on this first PDF link here, as you can see, it was updated the 5th of July, so just yesterday from the time I'm making this video. And here, let me move myself so you can see it as well. Before I actually go through this document, I want to clarify that what I say in this video, together with what I say in this channel, it's always my personal opinion and is not necessarily what the immigration or the government is saying. Of course, in this case, I will show you an official link, but what I say, it's always coming just from myself and from my personal opinion. If you are a Gogonian student, please always follow what your student coordinator is saying, and please always check with your student coordinator, because actually they are the one more informed than everyone else, since they are always in touch with the latest information, always in touch with the schools directly, and please always follow their guidance. What you see in this channel, including this video, is always just my personal opinion. Saying so, I want to go through this document, this official document just released yesterday, that at the beginning explains that because students couldn't enter Japan for the pandemic, for the coronavirus situation, we decided to exceptionally extend the COE. And what it says here, which is the very important point that I want to spend some time on, is those two blue columns. On the left is how was until now, and on the blue is the new ruling. So the first 2 points actually haven't changed. And what it says here, this affects all the COE. So not just students, but also working visas and also COE for spouse visas, etc. This doesn't change. So even the new ruling is related to every COE. And also it's for every country. So this ruling is for every country. One thing that changes, point 3, before the rule was for every COE that was issued from the October 2019 and after. Now the ruling is only for COE issued from the 1st of January 2020 and after. So if you have a COE that you haven't used yet, that was issued before January 2020, that's not valid anymore. I don't think many of you are in this situation, maybe no one, but just they want to clarify that. And the most important is point 4, is where you can see that the COE has been extended. Basically, they say that COE with expiring date between the 1st of January to 2020 to the 31st of July 2021 will be extended, so you can use them. You can use those certificates of eligibility until the 31st of January 2022. Also, it says that if for future certificate of eligibility, so the COEs that will be issued from 1st of August 2021 to the 31st of January 2022, it says here, they will have 6 months validity. Normally a COE has a 3 months validity, but now they're putting 6 months just to give people more time, since it's not sure when the borders reopen. Please also remember that the office that decides on the validity of the COE and the office that decides on opening the borders are different. And so this doesn't, I wouldn't spend much time trying to calculate and trying to use this information to try to understand when they open the borders. Basically what the COE office is doing is trying to make things a bit simpler for students, for schools, and also taking enough time to don't have to change this rule every time. So I think that's only the reason why they're doing this. I wouldn't overthink about this. Okay? Then point 5 is basically saying that when you will be able to go to the local Japanese embassy or consulate to convert your COE, your certificate of eligibility, with a visa, you will also have a letter from your sponsor. So the sponsor can be the school, can be your employer, can be your Japanese person in case you have a descendant or spouse. And there are two examples here, depending on who the sponsor is. The sponsor needs to write this letter, and this letter has to be written within 3 months from when you go to the Japanese embassy to get a visa. So whenever this time will come, hopefully very soon, you will also have to have this document. Now, if you are a Gogonion student that has an expiring COE, please don't worry, since your student coordinator will contact you, or probably has already contacted you with all the information you need to basically continue your application. In case you didn't use Gogo Nihon, or you are an employee, you have a different type of visa, you're not a student, then please wait for probably your visa sponsor to contact you, or contact your visa sponsor just to clarify this process, because these news affect every certificate of eligibility. As always, if you have any question, please write down below and I'll do my best to reply to all of you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye!